SCS official suspension matter, Lordship allowed it to be listed on last week Friday, it was listed. But my Lord, Honorable Justice, you can answer, earlier was engaged in that matter, therefore it was posted. Lordship, I pray this matter can be taken up Wednesday, my Lord.
It is not in the list.
No, my Lord.
My lord, this matter may be listed for admission, my lord, on this Wednesday.
This week I am not allowing any more admission. unless
Because
it-
this is regarding removal from service, my lord.
Next week, Monday, next week.
By please, your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item 53 of supplementary list. 53.
Yes,
I have instruction to withdraw this petition with liberty to approach again. Some documents are required to be brought in record. Item 53.
Mr. J. Patori, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that there is some defect in the writ petition which requires rectification. First of, therefore, he seeks leave of this court to withdraw the writ petition with liberty to file afresh. Where allowed, this writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty as paid for.
Deep level.
My lord, I beg to mention item number 9, my lord. My lord, I paid for 1 week time, my lord, for filing a IA, my lord, for correction in the some defects in the synopsis, my lord. Some correction is required, my lord.
Synopsis cannot be corrected.
By IA, my lord, filing IA.
On the prayer of Mr. N. Circle and counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands passed over for a week.
Please, your lordship. I'm praying for listing or petition the admission column next week on Monday, my lord.
Wednesday.
Oblige.
I prefer listing of matter for orders, Lordship. On Wednesday, there is non-payment of pension and other benefits, odd for orders.
Next Monday.
Monday, Lordship.
Next Monday.
Oblige, Lordship.
May I please, your lordship, say I pray for listing of a writ petition for admission, lordship.
Next Wednesday. Next week, Wednesday. Next week.
Lordship, I beg to mention WBC 1571 of 2022 for withdrawal.
When do you want? Wednesday.
Obliged.
May I please, your lordship, I beg to mention 2 writ petitions. Both are matters pertaining to non-payment of family pension.
Next week. Next week.
Almost.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention for listing, lordship, matter regarding petitioner salary, lordship. Kindly next week, lordship.
Next.
May please, your lordship. Your lordship was pleased to pass an order on 24/5/2023, your lordship, whereby your lordship has directed that award should be implemented. If your lordship turn to page 153. Page 153.
Yes. Yes, please.
153, your lordship, para 3. My lord. By the award dated 3/12/2000, passed in reference cases, the learned investor has answered the reference in favor of the workman. The operative part of the award dated so and so is reported herein below. In the result, I hereby direct the management to regularize all the 69 temporary in their service within a year from the date of the award. 15 workers who have been discharged without adopting the procedure prescribed by law during the pendency award should be re-engaged immediately and regularized accordingly. If all the workers could not be regularized within a period of 1 year, they should be paid equal wages with those regular employees till they are regular by adopting favor. The reference is answered accordingly. Against this, it was challenged before this honorable court. Learned single judge has dismissed and upheld the award. Division bench has set aside both the award and said it remanded back on the ground that steel authority judgment was not considered. Your lordship, steel authority judgment was not there in existence when this award was decided. Thereafter, it went to apex court, and apex court set aside the and confirmed the award. Your lordship. Therefore, on certain limited point, it was the counsel for the respondent argued that you are referred to a high court. Then division bench passed an order dismissing both the writ appeals in confirming the award. Then they again went to the apex court, and the matter was dismissed. Thereafter, one of the workmen was not given service because on the ground, your lordship was that she on the question of title, then this order was passed in that your lordship, and accordingly, if your lordship see the operative part of the order, your lordship is page 160.
Yes. Yes.
Para 16. The respondent number 1 is directly implement award date 312 for the rate petition within a period of 90 days from the date of receive a certified copy of the order. Failing with the financial accruing with the rate petition under the award will carry an interest 12% from the date of award till this one. Your Lordship, after that, they appointed and as a fresh appointment a Khalasi, Your Lordship. Next page, Your Lordship. Next page, 161. Appointment letter junior Khalasi so and so, Your Lordship. So this is therefore to this is the this is the order of Supreme Court confirming the award, Your Lordship. If Your Lordship will see here, he has paid he has not been regularized here. Say page 161. Then if Your Lordship will see the condition of service is at page 165, Your Lordship will see.
So he has been appointed.
He has been appointed, his temporary appointment not regularized also. And this is happening with the other workmen also, 69, other 50 year also. They have been fresh appointment, they have fresh the whole period of service from 2000 and this has been wiped off by them, Your Lordship. Not only he, the other people are also there, Your Lordship.
No, but why do you say it's not a regular appointment?
Yes, you see, Your Lordship, see next page. The appointment is temporary, appointment is provisional, Your Lordship. See page 165. This is a condition appointment. I have not been regularized yet, this gentleman. They are treating as if it's a fresh appointment from 2019 only. That whole wipe from 2000 to 2019, 19-year service has been wiped off for all the employees, Your Lordship.
All right, heard Mr. P. Chaudhary, I'm counsel for the petitioner. Peruse the statements made in the contempt petition alleging willful disobedience of the directions contained in the order dated 25/4/2023 passed by this court in WPC number 6659 of 2021. This petition has been filed. Mr. Chaudhary submits that notwithstanding the order of this court, the respondents have not regularized the service of the petitioner as per the award dated
3/12/2000.
3/12/2000. Although the award has attained finality, instead, a fresh appointment has been made on temporary basis, which is contrary to the order of the court. Mr. Having heard the submission of learned counsel for the petitioner, this court is of the opinion that the matter calls for examination, issue notice, returnable in 6 weeks, calling upon the respondents to show cause as to why proceedings for committing contempt of the court should not be drawn up against them. Steps by register post within a week from today.
Your Lordship, give a date somewhere.
6 weeks.
After January or something.
Let it come, then you
Deeply,
ask your junior. to
deeply,
take it.
deeply.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lord, this contempt petition is filed again for non-compliance of an order dated 8/5/2024 in connection with WPC number 1030 of the 2024, Your Lordship. That order has been annexed at page number 9. However, the operative portion is, Your Lordship, at page number 13.
All right, take down heard, Mr.
S0, Your Lordship.
As did a counsel for the petitioner alleging willful disobedience of the order dated 8/5/2024 passed by this court in WPC number 1030 of 2024. This contempt petition has been filed, issue notice returnable in 8 weeks. Petitioner to take steps to service a notice upon the respondents by Mr. Post.
Item 3.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Page 17, the relevant direction, ma'am. Page 17.
Page 17.
Yes, ma'am. Paragraph 10.
So what has happened? They have not considered.
No communication, my lord. Even
Heard Mr. S.K. Royal and counsel for the petitioner alleging willful disobedience of the order dated 24/5/2024. Passed by this court in WPC number 5059 of 2017. The instant petition has been filed. Mr. Roy submits that notwithstanding the specific direction contained in the order of this court, the respondents have neither considered the application of the petitioner nor communicated the outcome of the same to the petitioner, nor communicated the outcome of the same till today. Hence, it is a clear case of disobedience of the court's order. Full stop. Issue notice returnable in 8 weeks. So steps by step.
my lord, WPC number 4958.
The WBC number 4958. Date of the order is? Date of order
24/5/2020. 24/5.
24/5/2020.
And my lord, item 6, my lord, same order, my lord, common order. Item
Same date, same order.
Same, my lord.
Same. Item 6.
Only WPC number 20. Obliged. Item 4.
Syllabus order dated.
Please, your lordship. Contempt, honorable impugned order, your lordship will find page 7 to 19. The relevant portion is page 19, your lordships.
Yes. Area salary has not been released.
No, my lord.
So it is the time given was 3 months. You have come very early.
My lord, they are,
Just on completion of 3 months.
at the time of our, my lord, the notice was given, but they are not paid it.
Chaudhary, counsel for the petitioner. Baki, him digibo. Order dated alleging willful disobedience. Order dated 16/5/2024. Passed in WPC number 4560 of 2020. 8 weeks.
Item 5.
May I please? My lord, the order passed by this honorable court lordship will find at page 12. And my lord, operative part at page 14, last paragraph.
Yes.
Page 14, last paragraph. Some arrears salaries, my lord, are directed to paid within a period of 1 month.
Mr. M.O. Mandal and counsel for the petitioner. Order dated 27/3/2024, passed in WPC number 6311 of 2023. 8 weeks budget.
Obliged.
Item 7.
Lordship, non-compliance of the order, my lord, started from page 9, my lord. And the operative part, my lord, at page 11. In the last paragraph, my lord. In view of the aforesaid discussion, the orders of appointment so and so of respondent number 5, 6, and 7 are hereby set aside.
So what is the violation?
Violation, my lord, although the order was passed by this honorable court and accordingly the petitioner submitted the order before the respondent. Last on, my lord, 4/11, my lord, the petition number 1 visited in the office of the contemnor 2 and 3, my lord. And seen that, my lord, those persons are working in the same post and same service, my lord.
Where is the statement in the?
I have stated, my lord, paragraph 10, my lord. 7 and 10, my lord. Paragraph 10.
M. Hussain. Violation of order dated 29, so this is 29/7/2021.
Yes, my lord. Because
Learned counsel for the petitioner prays for 2 weeks' time to examine the legal issue and satisfy this court as to how this contempt case is not hit by limitation. You argue on the next.
So, my lord. Obliged.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, a matter may pass for the time, my lord. My senior election 17, my lord.
Sorry,
17.
what 17? Take down, heard Mr. Jay Bordian and counsel for the petitioner. Here is the statements made in the contempt petition alleging willful disobedience. The order dated 8/1/2024. Passed in WPC number 42 of 2024. Partition in liquidated 8 weeks.
Understand.
Notice.
Analogous matter, my lord, which was challenged the office memorandum, my lord, regarding my lord compassionate appointment, my lord. I and pending, my lord, before this honorable court. Notice may be issued and,
Which notification has been challenged?
my lord. And this is my lord, page 51, my lord. Whereby, my lord, the appointment of compassionate upon discontinue.
Page number?
Page number 51, my lord.
So you have challenged this OM.
All my lord. At this stage, notice may be issued and fixed along with that matter, my lord.
Yes, what do you say, Mr. Goswami?
Notice so much, because this notification is issued in terms of a direction of the Honorable Supreme Court, recent order.
Took down, heard Mr. K.R. Padgiri, learned counsel for the petitioner. Here is the statements made in the petition. The petitioner is agreed due to non-consideration of his claim for appointment on compassionate ground. The claim of the petitioner has apparently been turned off in view of the office memorandum dated 18/9/2024 issued by the government of Assam. Personnel (B) Department Dispute, Guwahati, which notification is under challenge in the petition. Mr. Padgiri submits that similar petition, the same notification is under challenge, is pending before this court in the form of WPC number 5835/2024. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable in 6 weeks since Mr. P.N. Goswami, learned petitioner PG Assam,
Respondent 1 to 4, madam.
has appeared and accepted notice for respondent number 1 to 4. And who's for the other respondents?
Others are BTC, madam.
And Ms. R.B. Bora, learned SC BTC, has accepted notice for respondent numbers 5, 6, and 7. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy of the petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned department of council. So as to enable them to obtain instruction and file affidavit. Let this petition be listed along with WPC number 5835/2022 in other analogous matters.
11 also same, my lord.
Party also same.
Party
My
same,
lord,
madam.
same, my lord.
May I please your lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, the petitioner hearing has approached this honorable court for the against the arbitrary action of the respondent authorities. The petitioner is an executive engineer in the Department of PNRD. Lordship, what has happened in this case is this, that he's staying separately from his wife since last 3 years. And in these 3 years, Lordship, he has developed a relationship with a lady, and out of that relationship, a child has been born. The Lordship, in the meanwhile, the department initiated an inquiry, and as a result of the inquiry report, Lordship, the petitioner was dismissed from the service. So, Lordship, the petitioner has approached this honorable court challenging the dismissal order.
What is the date of the order of dismissal?
Lordship, the date of the dismissal is, Lordship, 25/7/2024. It's at page number 68, Lordship.
There is no appeal preferred?
Lordship.
No appeal has been preferred?
No, Lordship, we have preferred an appeal, Lordship. Till now, Lordship, we have not got any reply. Lordship, the appeal is at page number, Lordship, 73, Lordship.
So, heard Mr. P.P. Medi, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner by filing the petition. The order of dismissal from service dated 25/7/2024 has been put under challenge. Mr. Medi submits that the order has been issued in total disregard of the mandate of law. It is also the submission of the petitioner's counsel that the statutory appeal preferred by the petitioner has not yet been considered by the authorities. If you notice, returnable in 6 weeks. Who is appearing for whom? Mr. S. Dattal and PNRD.
Two respondents are there. I can appear for the both.
Some appears and accepts notice for both the respondents. As such, service of notice is given to the public in this case.
My lord, may I submit one line? Appeal is pending before Lordship's Chief Secretary of Government of Assam, but he is not a party in this case.
That he will have to
My-
extra copies. Give him extra copy.
Lordship.
Always.
Lordship.
May it please your lordship. The petition is agreed by the combination dated 31/24. The respondent is seeking approval from respondent 1 secretary to start department proceedings for termination of service and for investigation. And the is on page 44. There is a predetermination of guilt. There is already formal opinion. We are adhering to the provision of section 9 of the appeal rules. Page 44.
What is your case, Mr. Gogoi? Tell me in a brief. What are you challenging here? What are you challenging?
The interim communication dated 31/2024.
31/24.
Page 44.
Page
20. Page 44. With reference to the subjects cited above, I have the honor to enclose here with the inquiry report submitted C by C Pradeep Das, DRCS, Manipur, regarding irregular appointment of incorporation department for favorable perusal. It may be mentioned that this office has already intimated the same file letter under reference for which the reply is still awaited. In view of the observation made in the aforesaid inquiry report, the undersigned seeks approval to start department proceedings for termination of service of employees who were appointed irregularly. Means already there is a predetermination of guilt. Already they have made determined that they will be they will be terminated.
But then it will be done only after show cause.
No, already there is no follow the section 9 of the Assam Appeal and Definition Rules.
No, we'll make it clear that whatever action they propose to take will be done only after compliance of the provisions of the rules and principles of natural justice. That's all.
There is, your lordship.
You want that there should be a stay of this order.
Already there is
Not possible.
there is already a coordination base also has passed an interim order not to take any course action against the petitioners. Other petitioners also silenced. I have a next page 58.
The government has found something wrong and they want to initiate proceeding. On what ground it has been stayed? What is the reason given in that page 58? Let us see.
Page 15 is the operative portion.
What has happened in the returnable date?
It is extended, but it's not listed.
As of now, it is stayed, your lordship. We'll have to file our affidavit, your lordship. We have filed an additional affidavit, your lordship, but we have to file a detailed affidavit in this matter.
All right, then since you are also not unhappy with the stay order, we'll pass the same order here.
Lordship, in advance
Yes,
is fine.
heard Mr. S.R. Gogul and counsel for the petitioner. In this writ petition, the communication dated 30/1/2024 issued by the Register of Cooperative Societies is under challenge. Mr. Gogoi submits that the impugned letter dated 30/1/2024 has been challenged in another writ petition being WPC number 109/2024, wherein an interim order is operating. As such, a similar order of protection be passed in the present case as well. Mr. V. Rajkumar Leonard, Standing Counsel Cooperation Department, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Rajkumar has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents. No formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, the requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned department counsel so as to enable him to obtain instruction. Hard on the prayer of interim relief. Having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, it is hereby made clear that the interim order dated 26/2/2024 passed in WPC number 1019/2024, as extended from time to time, shall operate in the present case as well. List this matter along with WPC number 5894/2024.
Item 14. May I please your lordship? Lordship, the petitioner is aggrieved by the impugned order dated 24/10/2024, which is in at page 127, lordship. Lordship, the gist of the case is that the petitioner, pursuant to the advertisement dated 17/11/2023, appeared in an exam for the post of postal warden, lordship, which was conducted by AIMS. Subsequently, lordship, in that exam, lordship, he has selected exclusively for AIMS Guwahati, lordship. Subsequently, in the merit list.
What are you challenging here? Which order?
Lordship, the order dated 24/10/2024, which is annexure 11, page number 127, lordship.
Page number 127 is annexure 9.
Lordship, the last order, lordship, the last annexure, lordship.
That's
Annexure number 11.
check it. You mentioned annexure 9 here. And this is nothing. They just said we don't have any role to play. Huh? Why is it saying 11?
Yes, no petition. No copy of the petition. Actually, my senior is not there, lordship. He has been.
On the prayer of petitioner's counsel, this matter still passed over for detail. Then you take a pass over.
Yes,
you don't have the brief.
I don't have the brief with me, lordship, presently.
So please read the order, what impugned order. You are taking his brief. What is this happening?
Last page 127. The
Password for the day, yes.
Order day, lordship. Order day.
Passed over for the day.
May I plead your lordship? So the petitioner hearing was initially appointed as the Gambra of Bhogamur village in the year 2003, madam. Thereafter, recently in the year 2023, an affair was lodged against him. And thereafter, another Gambura from different village was given a charge. The petitioner has never been terminated, never been suspended, my lord. So without there being any issue in so-called notice, nothing at all, my lord. Another Gambura was appointed, another Gambura from different village has been appointed over here, my lord. I filed a representation of the authorities, my lord, but the authority is still pending, my lord.
Otherwise, I think it has been given as an additional charge. The other Gaura has been given as additional charge, but
But why, once he was appointed, why is he not allowed?
Lordship, that I have to get instructions.
Should we keep it on motion or?
As your Lordship pleases.
Find out what is happening.
That provision, even that appeal provision, one of that even suspend.
Yeah, we have seen appeal. How many appeals have you disposed of?
Dispose of one of that, recently one of that DLR has been joined, earlier the DLR has been.
This story has been going on since.
There are 25 already.
2 weeks, you just tell us what is happening here for motion.
But
But Mr. S. Chaudhary, counsel for the petitioner, there is the amendments made in the petition. The basic grievance of the petitioner, who was appointed as the Gavura of Bhogamur village under Khatwal Moja in the district of Nagaon, is to the effect that although there is no allegation against him, nor any proceeding initiated against the petitioner, the respondent number 4 has been asked to discharge his duties while keeping the petitioner at the bay. Taking note of the nature of grievance expressed in this petition, this court is of the opinion that some time should be granted to the learned departmental counsel to obtain preliminary instruction and appraise this court. Let this writ petition be, therefore, listed again for motion after 2 weeks. One extra copy each be furnished to Mr. J. Hendik, Learned Standing Counsel, Revenue Department, Assam, and Mr. C.S. Hazarika, Learned Government Advocate, Assam, appearing for the official response.
May your lordship be please, senior is engaged in another court, matter may be passed over for time being.
Item 17.
Motion on last court matter.
May I please, man? One of the petitioner, she retired, my lord, on February 2022, my lord. Now, by an order, my lord, of at page 27, my lord, the recovery has been sought to be made, my lord. Page 27, my lord. Page 27.
Yes, which is the relevant part?
You are therefore, my lord, third paragraph, you are therefore requested. Am I with your lordship?
Yes.
You are therefore requested to review the case as above, and if arises, make necessary correction of pay in the service book under the accordingly resultant overpay of the pay and allowance, including leave salary, may be calculated by means of an overdue and drawn statement, and the recoverable amount may be shown against the relevant column under form so and so for making adjustment out of the pensionary benefits.
Yes.
At this moment, my recovery may not be made, and we are also.
My lord, notice maybe issued.
Mr. P.K. Munir, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner herein, who was serving under the Directorate of Health Services, Guwahati, has retired from service on attaining the age of superannuation with effect from the month of February 2022. The petitioner is aggrieved by the letter dated 8/9/2022 issued by the Senior Accounts Officer, Office of the Principal Accountant General, (ANE), Assam. She retired as what?
Superintendent.
Office Superintendent. Retired as Office Superintendent. ANE, Assam, whereby a proposal has been made to inter alia recover the amount of excess drawal from the pension of the petitioner. By relying upon the decision of the Supreme Court in the case of State of Punjab versus Rafiq Maseh, reported in so and so. Mr. Munir submits that no such recovery can be made from a retired employee. Therefore, the letter dated 8/9/2022 is untenable in the eye of law. To that extent, Mr. D. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel, Health Department, Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. Issue notice of motion returnable in 6 weeks. Since Mr. Bora has accepted notice for respond numbers
1, 2, and 3, my
1,
lord.
2, and 3, and Miss
4 and 5 for RK Talukdar.
and Mr. R.K. Talukdar, Lanet SC. Office of AG Assam for respond numbers 4 and 5. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Except copy of the writ petition be furnished to the Lanet Departmental Council so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Heard on the prayer of interim relief. The said prayer will be considered on the returnable date. However, having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, it is provided that no recovery shall be made from the pension of the petitioner till the returnable date.
Objection.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I'm getting 9,000 as salary, my lordship, as fixed pay. I'm seeking minimum pay scale.
Yes, what is this 9,000 rupees?
Lordship. I have to see, your lordship, otherwise why they are being paid, why he's being paid only 9,000. Otherwise, under open dust, he should get the minimum of the pay scale.
We'll issue notice now. But Mr. S.B. Laskar and counsel for the petition. Peruse the statements made in the writ petition. Agree due to payment of a meager salary of rupees 9,000 per month. The petitioner who is serving as LDA cum typist under the Algapur ICDS project has approached this court seeking a direction for granting him the minimum pay scale. Full stop. Mr. C.S. Hazarika, Learned Government Advocate Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. Issue notice returnable in 6 weeks. Since Mr. Hazarika has appeared and accepted notice for respond numbers 1, 3, 4, and 5, and Mr. A. Cholia, Learned SC Finance Department, Government of Assam for respond number 2, service of notice is need to be complete. Extra copies.
Lordship, item 19, along with 30, 31, 32 minutes. My matter may taken up along with 30, 31, 32. I learned it.
What is this? What is the matter about?
I was appearing in 30, my lord, if that can be taken up. Subject matter should be the same. These were all appearing in a selection process and they have been rejected on medical grounds by the selection board. Now, my lord, everybody
We'll
has.
take it up along with 30. Along with 30.
I'm so grateful, my lord.
May it please, your lordship. Lordship, petitioner of lordship applied for constable lordship and rejected for height lordship. Lordship, page number 79 lordship, not qualified in height lordship. Petitioner lordship himself lordship approached the PHC lordship and his height was found lordship in page number 78 lordship.
So some appeal provision is there?
My lord, same day, my lord, on the appeal, but is
How
not.
can same day? We have already allowed appeals. Appeal, let them consider this grievance. Same day, how can someone prefer an appeal?
Here, my lord, only height, my lord, and page 77 is the outside, but there is no biometrics, my lord, in the PHC.
Similar orders have been passed, disposed of. We are granting him similar orders above. The appeal, I think who has taken it, check out, either Dev or Gore. I think 1 week's time has been granted for filing appeal. And the reason has been given that same day appeal is not permissible, right, Mr. S.K. Median? We will pass orders and give you time till 4 o'clock to file appeal. Otherwise, your appeal will be debarred. How can someone file an appeal on the same day?
One minute, the
There is a limit to being arbitrary and
no, yes, I understand.
high-handed.
Yes, I understand. But only height problem, my lord, is outside there, my lord, is.
You give an answer, you have to give it. You means your officials.
Yes.
They are
Declare.
conducting it, they will have to give an answer. They can't say that we'll not tell you the reason. Let them consider. Disposed of.
Declare.
Item 21 is same as item number 13. Now similar order may be passed. 13, 13.
Item 13, that 31, 2024.
Yes.
Same order, list along with item 13.
Possibilize.
Here, your lordship, we have challenged the engagement of respondent number 7 to 17, your lordship, as members of the project implementation unit, your lordship. The order is dated 23/4/2024. At this stage, probably your lordship may issue notice, your lordship.
Why you challenge the?
Yeah, we have challenged there are two reasons, your lordship. First of all, your lordship, as per the policy decisions taken, your lordship, at page 63, your lordship, the existing project human resources is required to be taken by considered by the authorities, your lordship, and they did not comply that, your lordship. Instead, your lordship, they bring in new people, your lordship, and that too without any advertisement, without, your lordship, giving us an opportunity to participate in the process.
Right, heard Mr. S. Bothakul, counsel for the writ petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioners have assailed the selection and appointment of respondent numbers 7 to
17 euros.
17 as what in which post?
Your lordship, there, your lordship will get it at page 65, different post, your lordship.
In various posts.
Under the Assam Urban Infrastructure Investment Program, your lordship.
Under the Assam Urban Infrastructure Investment Program.
Lords.
By taking various grounds, full stop. After hearing the arguments of Mr. Bothakul, this court is of the opinion that the matter would call for further examination. First up, issue notice returnable in 8 weeks. Since Mr. C.S. Hazarika, learned government advocate Assam, has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers
1, 2, and 3, your lordship.
1, 2, and 3. No formal notice is required to be sent to the said respondents. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisited numbers, be furnished to the learned government advocate Assam so as to enable him to obtain instruction. Petitioners to take steps for service of notice upon the remaining respondent by registered post.
Maybe, lordship, this matter relating to compassionate amendment, lordship. By order dated 28/11/23 at page 19, lordship, the case of the petitioner was rejected, lordship. And after presence of the lordship DLC, it was came to know that the rejection was made in 2015, lordship, but that was not communicated to the petitioner, lordship. And when I approached repeatedly in the office of the respondent, it was told me that the scheme is discontinued from April 2027. Then I stopped, lordship. When large number of appointment recently given appointment, lordship, then I came to know that this scheme is discontinued, who died after April 2017, lordship. My husband died in 2014, lordship. But they have rejected illegally, lordship, but that was not communicated. This is my case, lordship.
So communicate. Now you know.
Hello. Lordship, but the rejection itself illegal, lordship, but comparatively they said my economic condition is good, lordship.
What do you want? You will not get any relief here.
Now,
Apart
lordship,
from that, what do you
for press consideration, next.
for your personal purpose, what do you want? Tell me.
Lordship, my case may be considered in next DLC meeting, lordship.
Not possible. There can be no further compassionate appointment.
Lordship, the illegal.
If any compassionate appointment is given, we will set it aside. Once the scheme is out.
Lordship, my case is prior to 2017,
But
lordship.
it has been rejected in 2015.
But the rejection that they said that my financial condition is good,
It
lordship.
should have come in 2015, 16.
That's true, lordship, but they said the scheme, they stopped, lordship. When the person of.
Heard Mr. S.U. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition, issue notice returnable in 10 weeks. Since Mr. C.S. Hazarika, learned government advocate Assam, has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice, extra.
Nothing.
May it please, your lordship, by way of instant writ petition, the petitioner is praying for notional promotional benefit to the petitioner, lordship.
Notice at this stage, not Mr. M.K. Boral and counsel for the petitioner. By filing this writ petition, the petitioner is seeking a direction upon the respondents to grant him the notional benefit of promotion with effect from
2022, lordship.
with effect from,
The order, annexed 7, Lordship.
with effect from,
19, Lordship, 2019.
what is the date?
Date of retirement, Lordship.
Prepared of Mr. Bora, this matter stands part. You are not prepared with your case, Mr. Bora. You want notional effect from a date which you don't know. Passed over for the week.
Item 25.
This is regarding compensation appointment matter. In terms of the order of this court, the district level committee has considered my case, your lordship, and the against the available vacancy of gate 3 posts, and thereafter it was sent to the SLC. SLC has rejected on the ground that they are not showing any reason for recommendation, your lordship. That's why
When did the government employee die?
in the year 2001, your lordship.
2001.
Then we.
You are just crowding this court with this.
No, lordship, in the year 2002, there
Has
was
to
an
notice
order.
10 weeks, just to see. These will be all dismissed together. That's all. This is not responsible on the part of the council. You know, our 2001 death, no question of compassionate appointment now. Question doesn't arise. You are still coming only because, and these gullible litigants, they are having unnecessary hopes. You are filing it for what reason? I need not disclose. You should have told them, no? Is there any order you can show where somebody who died in 2001 has got an order of compassionate appointment after 23 years? This is sheer irresponsible, Mr. Counsel. I'm sorry to say that. You're just clogging the channels of this court for your private interest.
Item 26.
May please your lordship. One of the claim here is that, my lord, the petitioners, two petitioners, my lord, they are claiming their promotion from retrospective effect. They, my lord, facts are that, my lord, they were junior engineers and my lord, attaining the my lord degree, they were entitled to be considered for promotion at a earlier point of time, but that was not given, and subsequently they were promoted, my lord, and also they have got the subsequent promotion. Now, my lord, the only prayer is that their case for promotion should be considered from a retrospective date. In similar cases, my lord, your lordship has already passed an order to dispose of their representation. That will be enough, my lord. If consideration of
yes, Mr. Nayak.
Your lordship has already in similar cases, my lord, only that consider and pass an order. Exactly similar circumstances. Last or later for consideration.
Same facts.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely same facts. Where is the representation? Which page?
Representations, there are two representations at page 73 and 75, my lord. The latest representation, I mean. Two petitioners, my lord, two representations, 73 and 75.
So, Mr. Nayak.
Lordship, if it is only to the extent of disposal of the representation.
Take down hard Mr. M. K. Chaudhary, learned senior counsel, assisted by Mr. P. Bharadwaj, learned counsel for the writ petitioners. I have also heard Mr. P. Nayak, learned standing counsel, PWD Assam, appearing for the respondent numbers
2, 3, and 4.
Mr. C.K.S. Borwal, learned government advocate Assam, has appeared for the respondent number 1. First up, the two writ petitioners herein are presently working as assistant executive engineer, bracket civil, bracket close, PWD, postal. They were initially appointed as junior engineers in the department. However, due to some dispute about the recognition of their diploma, the promotion of the petitioners got delayed Full stop. Hence, the petitioners are claiming that their promotion to the post of Assistant Executive Engineer bracket civil, PWD bracket close PWD ought to be given retrospective effect, that is effect from the date on which their juniors were promoted.
On the date on which one of they attain the eligibility.
That cannot be done.
Consideration, my lord.
That
Anyway,
cannot
that
be
will also, my lord. That will also.
Juniors, you can say, but no, retrospective effect from the date on which they had attained the qualification of Bachelor of Engineering,
Yes.
bracket B. Mr. Chaudhary has produced a copy of the order dated 26/7/2023, passed in WPC number 3994/2023 to submit that. Representations submitted before the department by similarly situated candidates have been directed to be considered by this court and pass a reasoned order. First of, in this case, the respondent numbers 1 and the petitioner numbers 1 and 2 have submitted representations dated 16/8/2024 and have both submitted individual representations dated 16/8/2024. Stop. Therefore, a similar order be passed in the present case as well, directing the respondents to consider the request made in the representations dated 16/8/2024 and pass a reasoned order. First up, Mr. Nayak, Leonard SCPWD submits that if the only request at this stage is to consider their representation, then he would have no objection to such a prayer. In view of the above, and with the consent of learned counsel for both the sides, this writ petition is being disposed of at the stage of motion hearing by providing that the respondents may consider the representation bracket as dated 16/8/2024 submitted by the petitioners and dispose of the same by a reasoned order as expeditiously as possible, but not later than a period of 8 weeks from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. If the petitioners continue to remain aggrieved in the matter even thereafter, it will be open for them to approach this court afresh by filing appropriate petition.
Highly obliged, highly obliged.
Item 27.
May it please, my lord, petitioner exceeding the termination order, my lord, at page 50, my lord, without, my lord, following the prescribed terms and conditions. My lord. Page 50, my lord. Same day notice, same day termination, my lord.
What is the ground of challenge?
Ground of challenge, my lord, can we see?
No. You tell us what is the ground of challenge.
The terms and regulation, my lord.
What is
not
the
followed.
ground of challenge? Why are you, on what ground are you challenging the order of termination?
My termination without following the procedure. My lord.
What procedure?
My lord, as per my lord, annexure along with.
I had heard Mr. AJRPL and counsel for the petitioner. Peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioner is aggrieved by the order of termination from service dated 29/10/2024 and has approached this court by filing this writ petition. Inter alia contending that the impugned order has been issued in flagrant violation of the procedural norms. Full stop. Ms. M. Bhattacharya, learned additional senior government advocate Assam. appearing for
Lordship
the-
is issuing notice, Lordship.
Yes.
I just have to point out something, Lordship,
Yes.
before issuing notice. Lordship, may I kindly peruse page 47 for a moment, Lordship. Page 47.
My lord, 47.
Please let me
Wrongly,
submit.
my lord, inserted. My lord.
Lordship,
I just.
duration of contract, Lordship, duration of contract, the contract will.
For
We'll dispose it off in the.
Yes, lordship,
My lord.
disposal. Representation that can be considered.
My lord,
Otherwise, he has no ground.
no, my lord. My lord, kindly see, kindly see.
We'll close the matter at the admission stage.
My lord,
I'll draft the order now and you show it in the admission stage.
my
okay?
lord. My lord, my lord,
Please for some time.
beg your
Please
pardon, my lord.
issue notice returnable in 6 weeks. Since Miss M and Mr. J. Hendrick, learned SC Revenue Department Assam, has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers 1 and 2. And Miss M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam for respondent numbers 3 and 4. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Miss Bhattacharjee has questioned the maintainability of the writ petition by referring to the terms and conditions of service of the petitioner to contend that no live issue survives.
My lord, terms and conditions, my lord.
Writ petition at this point of time. Be that as it may, the said aspect of the matter will be considered at the stage of admission hearing.
Lordship.
My lord, beg your pardon, my lord. Please give me 1 minute, my lord. My lord, actually what happened, my lord? Terms and condition I annexed with annexure 2, my lord. My lord, that 3 page, my lord, wrongly inserted, my lord. Just I about to pray your lordship to lordship to remove the
Then you have
3 page.
to withdraw it and file afresh.
Lordship, then there is provision of appeal
Then,
also.
ma'am.
The page he is referring,
No,
lordship.
I also appeal, my lord. My lord,
No,
then,
if you want to change it, then you withdraw and file afresh.
then,
Continue. Mr. Ajay Atel and counsel for the petition.
Yeah.
That's all right, but you are giving him the advice, he's not listening what to do. Submit that there is some defect in the writ petition which requires to be rectified and therefore he be granted leave to withdraw this writ petition with liberty to file afresh. Mr. J. Hendrick, learned SC so-and-so, and Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned GR, additional government advocate Assam, senior government advocate Assam are present. In view of the request made by Mr. Katia, this writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty as paid for.
like,
Item 28.
Yes.
May please, my lord. Matter pertaining to prolonged suspension, my lord, of the petitioner, my lord. The petitioner was suspended on 18/9/2023, my lord, with effect from 15/9/2023. But no review was taken for extension of suspension, my lord.
But charge sheet filed on 90th day then, sir.
So we'll issue notice at this
Yes,
stage.
lordship.
Yes, my lord, as per Ajay Kumar Chaudhary, my lord, if charge sheet
That's
also.
correct. So we have to issue
Yes.
notice to them.
Yes.
We've heard Mr. M. Kalita, learned counsel for the petitioner. The writ petitioner hearing, who is working who was working as a junior assistant in the office of circle officer, Soropatia Revenue Circle, Bajali, was placed under suspension by order dated 15/9/2023 by invoking the provisions of Rule 6(2). Is it 6(2)?
Yes.
Rule 6(2)
Yes.
of the Assam Service Discipline and Appeal Rules 1964.
1964, my lord.
64. The grievance of the petitioner is that his order of suspension has neither been reviewed nor revoked till today. And therefore, the respondents have clearly violated the mandate flowing from the decision of the Supreme Court rendered in the case of
Ajay
Ajay
Kumar
Kumar Chaudhary versus, give the citation, please.
Yes.
Mr. Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned government advocate, Assam, additional senior government advocate, has paid for 3 weeks time to obtain instruction.
Lordship.
NOM 3 weeks. Since Mr. J. Hendrick, learned SC Revenue Department, Assam, has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers 1 and 2, and Ms. Bhattacharjee for respondent
3,
numbers
4
3
and
to
5.
5.
lordship.
Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy of the writ petition will be furnished to the learned department counsel. Ajay Kumar Chaudhary is here. Huh? It's there.
Item 29.
May I please, your lordship? Hearing these two petitioner, your lordship had participated in the recruitment process, your lordship, but their candidates have been rejected. And on this 48, your lordship, I have
Not similar lordship, because they are
Similar, but
almost not similar lordship. They have rejected after review medical board, not PST and PE. And there is no appeal provision on that lordship. They have not challenged the guidelines of where we recruitment is there. Lordship. There is a guidelines lordship. Kindly see
well, what is the date of rejection?
1/8/10/2024.
8?
8/10/2024 and 5/10/2024. One was rejected, 1/8/10/2024, and the next one on 5/10/2024.
So at the moment, we'll issue notice and call for the records.
lordship.
That's all we can do.
Some others candidate, your lordship had already,
They were
this 48, your lordship, kindly have a look, your lordship. This 48. This 51 odds is there. Herein the opportunity was given to the petitioner to file appeal, your lordship.
Lordship, they are rejected in PST and PET. There is a provision of appeal. He is rejected after review medical board.
So this is PST and PET,
Not PST.
PST.
Not PST and PET. This is after PST and PET.
But Mr. Khan, so far, let me, at 2 year lordship, I will take instruction, your lordship, whether his candidature was rejected after PS
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
In the prayer of Mr. This matter stands passed over for the day. So as to enable him to obtain updated instruction, this taken on Wednesday. Mr. S. Roy, Learned CGC is present for the respondents.
Item 30.
So the item number 30, 31, 32, and 39. And item number 19.
These are all those appeals.
What happens?
After review medical.
What happens is this, madam. They subjected me to a detailed medical board on the same day and sent to the review medical board. The review medical board opines on this. On some of the cases, they differ with the detailed medical board that there were three deficiencies. 2 are set off, 1 is maintained. And this one that was maintained is, for example, a tremor of the hand. The guidelines, which my friend has and also I have next, they say that if it's a tremor of the hand, a particular neurologist has to examine me on that aspect before I am being rejected. On the same day, the detailed medical board takes place, review medical board takes place, records show that an obstetrics and gynecologist rejects me on the ground of a tremor of a hand, which should have been done by a neurologist. Our play in these petitions are that we should be subject to a proper medical review board by a specialist before they declare me unfit, because
Review medical was done where?
same day, same board.
No.
Same day, same place.
Acha, you get us the records.
Yes.
Get the records. When can you produce it?
Because some are of CRPF, some are of ASA.
The board is the same. It is the staff selection commission which is conducting the inquiry recruitment process. They are giving it to different paramilitary posts. Records are with the SSC. It goes nowhere.
No, lordship.
Okay, this
Yes,
it's
yes,
one
lordship.
recruiting agency.
But
Anyways, my lord, it's their call. But what I would impress is the select list is not yet published. If they hurry up the matter, perhaps we can be considered in the select list. If they delay the matter, someone else will take up the post the way they are conducting it. Detail and review on the same day shows a hurry. They come up with the select list, next day appointment letters, our vacancies go.
Acha, the item numbers
19,
19,
30,
31,
32,
32,
39.
39. Same order. Councillor Namkini DDO. Hearts, Mr. R. Mazumdar, Mr. A. Ahmed, and
I'll appear from 30 to 39, ma'am.
Mr. R. Mazumdar, Learned Counsel for the writ petitioners in items 30 to 39, and Mr. A. M. Ahmed for writ petitioners in item 19. In all these writ petitions, the grievance expressed by the petitioners is of identical nature, namely that despite being successful in the PST and PET, their candidature has been wrongly rejected by the authorities on the basis of an erroneous decision of the review medical board, whereby competent medical practitioner was not even present to detect the nature of deficiency in the writ petitioners, as has been alleged. Full stop. After hearing the submissions made by learned counsel for the petitioners, this court is of the opinion that examination of the records of the review medical board would be necessary before taking a final decision in the matter. Mr. S.S. Roy, learned CGC, and Ms. S. Borua, learned CGC, appearing for the respondents in this case, have prayed for 2 weeks' time to produce the review medical boards. In view of the above, issue notice returnable on, we'll give a firm date on a non-miscellaneous date. 5th of December. 5th of December. Since the respondents are already represented, no further notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned departmental counsel. On the mid-page 6, the learned CGC appearing for the respondents to produce the relevant departmental records as noted herein above, heard on the prayer of interim relief. Since the select list has not yet been published, the said prayer will be considered on the returnable date.
This is specialist, in some cases, procedure was not would have been necessary. Specialist or the procedure prescribed.
And in some cases, even the prescribed procedure was not followed.
I'm obliged.
No, pleasure. The petitioner is working, appointed as my lord Chokidar of Agriculture Sit Farm on compassionate grounds. His father is also working as Chokidar of the Sit Farm under Agriculture Department, my lord, and after working for during service, he died. Then he was appointed, and he totally served my lord for 37 years. This is a pension matter, my lord. So my lord, at this stage, your issue notice, and my lord, give a so can my lord in admission hearing will be required. After working for 37 years, he is not getting the pension.
All right, petitioner is not getting pension.
Yes. He was appointed on compassionate ground after death of his father in that post.
But Mrs. N. Shankian and counsel appearing for the petitioner, on being appointed on compassionate ground against a grade 4 post, the petitioner has retired from service on attaining the age of superannuation. The grievance of the petitioner is that although he is entitled to receive pension, when did he retire? Petitioner retired when?
He retired, my lord, in 2017, my lord. But due
In
to
the
some
year
illness,
2017.
77 to
Are you aware when he retired?
Yes, my lord. Page 16, page 60, 31st of June 2017.
31/6/2017. The petitioner claims to be entitled to receive pension under the rules. Full stop. The grievance of the petitioner is that despite such entitlement, he has not been granted pension till today. Hence this writ petition. Miss, who is appearing for whom?
She's for 1 to 3. 1 and 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Miss R. Bora, learned standing counsel, Agriculture Department, Assam, appears and accepts notice for respond number. Issue notice returnable in 6 weeks. Respond numbers 1 and 3. Miss
4 and 5, Lord 6.
Mr. P. Nayak, learned standing counsel, Finance Department, Assam, accepts notice for respond number 2. And Miss J. Gogoi, learned standing counsel, Dima Hasao, Autonomous Council, accepts notice for respond numbers 4 and 5. As such, service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned departmental counsel so as to enable them to obtain instruction.
I just 34.
May it please the Lord. The petitioner before my lord is a supervisor Kanungo in the Land and Records Department. My lord, the impugned order is at page number 27, where he was suspended on 27/1/2024. And lordship, time and again, he has been, his period of suspension has been extended for 3 occasions. Lordship will see. First was on 8/4/24, the 90th day, they submit the charge sheet. And on 6/5/2024, they appoint the inquiry officer. On 6/5, they make a notice to the fact that 2 months, within the period of 2 months, the departmental proceeding should have been completed. Thereafter, they continue with the extension of orders of suspension, lordship. 2 more orders, my lord, thereby making it beyond 300 days, my lord. The period of suspension is now, my lord, more than 300 days for the entire period. But that isn't why.
Well, issue notice at this stage, that's all. Heard Mr. H. Betala, learned counsel for the petitioner. Peruse the amendments made in the petition. Full stop. The petitioner was serving as a supervisory kanongo in the Chomoria Revenue Circle, Boko, Assam, when he was placed under suspension by the order dated 27/1/2024. Full stop. The order of suspension of the petitioner has been reviewed from time to time, and departmental proceeding has also been initiated against him. The grievance of the petitioner is that despite the lapse of more than 300 days.
More than 300. More than 300 days.
More than 300 days. The order of suspension of the petitioner has not been reviewed from today. Hence this writ petition. Mr. J. Hendrik, learned standing counsel, Revenue Department, Assam, and Ms. N. Bhattacharya, learned government advocate, additional senior government advocate, Assam, have both prayed for some time to obtain instruction. Prayer allowed NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Hendrik has accepted notice on behalf of respondent numbers 1 and 2 and Ms. Bhattacharya for 3 and 4. Service complete, extra copies are sent.
Obliged. This matter, my lord, after going to the records, I have found that some pages of the annexure 19 is missing, my lord. I may be allowed to file an additional affidavit to bring the annexures, my lord.
Mr. N.K. Kalita, learned counsel for the petitioner, prays for and is granted a week's time to file additional affidavit.
So urgency is there. Can it be on Friday, my lord?
File an additional affidavit bringing certain documents on record. Mr. C.K.S. Burwal, learned government advocate, Assam, is present and does not have any objection. In view of the above, this writ petition stands adjourned for the day. Register and list the matter again immediately after the additional affidavit is filed. Yes,
Item 36.
May it please your lordship. My lord, the petitioner hearing is assailing his prolonged suspension. He was suspended under Rule 6(2). And my lord, in the meantime, departmental proceeding has also been initiated. But thereby itself does not absorb the authorities from reviewing the same. No review, my lord. So at this stage, I am praying for a notice as well as notice in the interim prayer, my lord.
Heard Mr. J. Patwari, learned counsel for the petitioner, while working as financial advisor in the office of Principal Chief Conservator of Forest and HOFF with additional charge of Treasury Officer, Kamrup M, close, the petitioner was placed under suspension by the order dated 10/4/2024. Thereafter, a departmental full stop reply, 10/4/2024, by invoking jurisdiction under Rule 6(2) close of the Assam Services Discipline and Appeal close Rules 1964. Departmental proceeding has also in the meantime been initiated against the petitioner. Full stop. The grievance of the petitioner is that the respondents have not reviewed the order of suspension by following the proper procedure. Hence this writ petition. Mr. P. Nayak, learned standing counsel, Finance Department, Assam, as well as Mr. C.S. Hazarika, learned.
Lordship, I am only here. All the
123.
Appearing for all the respondents, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. How much time you want? How much time you want?
Lordship, after 2 weeks, Lordship.
Issue notice of motion returnable in 3 weeks. As Mr. Nayak has accepted notice for all the respondents, no further notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copy of the writ petition be furnished to Mr. Nayak within 3 days from today. Let this writ petition be listed for admission again after 3 weeks as a fixed item. 3 weeks as a fixed item.
Yes, yes, my lord. And notice on the interim prayer.
The prayer for interim relief will be considered on the returnable date.
Deep level.
Item 37.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, this petitioner is an applicant for his appointment as master role or Khalafi post. He had served since 1991 casually. Thereafter, his services were permanently filed representation, not responded. Therefore, he came to this honorable court. This honorable court has passed an order. This is at Annexure 6 at page 22. This honorable court issued a direction, and in compliance of that direction, the respondent number 3 has issued an office order stating that the matter of appointment of the petitioner will be considered as and when the ban on appointment will be lifted by the government of Assam. But the ban has already been lifted, but his appointment has not been considered by the respondent number 3, for which he has submitted a representation before the respondent number 2. This is at page 8. Your lordship may turn to page 28, which is the office order issued by the respondent number 3, stating that the matter will be considered as per existing rule and procedure as and when ban on appointment is lifted by the government of Assam.
So we'll at this stage we'll issue notice. Mr. D.K. Kotokil and a counsel for the writ petitioner peruse the statements made in the writ petition. The petitioner claims to have been engaged as a casual employee under the then flood control department, government of Assam, with effect from 01/10/1991, and thereafter again from the month of July 1994 for a period of 3 months. Thereafter, the respondents have assured him of regular appointment once the ban on appointment is lifted, notwithstanding the same, the grievance of the petitioner, notwithstanding the same, no order of appointment on regular basis has been issued to him till date. Hence this writ petition. Ms. J. Gogoi, London Standing Counsel, Water Resources Department, Assam, appearing for the respondents, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 8 weeks since Ms. Gogoi, all the respondents extra copies. No formal notice, extra copies.
Item 38.
May it please your lordship. My lord, in this case, petitioner is praying for disability pension as he was discharged from service on medical ground. But after filing this petition, petitioner got one reply to his legal notice saying that he will get, my lord. So my prayer before your lordship to dispose of the matter within a time frame, my lord, whatever 3 months, 4 months, because
Yes, you are appearing, Mr. Chaudhary. Have you seen this?
No, I'm not. Sorry, that's therefore, as in 91, he was discharged, so 3-4 months time within, maybe. As per law, I am entitled, my lord.
So we'll close it. Heard Miss S. Bora, learned counsel appearing for the rate petitioner. Also heard Mr. S. P. Chaudhary, learned CGC appearing for the respondents. The petitioner hearing is an ex-serviceman who was appointed as rifleman bracket GD on 12/5/1986 under the rifleman under the Assam Rifles. The petitioner was discharged from service on 31/1/1991 on medical grounds. Full stop. Contending that the petitioner was entitled to disability pension, which prior has not been considered by the authorities till date. The instant writ petition has been filed. Full stop. Today, when the matter is called up for motion hearing, Ms. Bora has produced a copy of the letter dated 9/10/2024, issued by the OC, O/C Legal Cell of the Directorate General of Assam Rifles, Shillong, according to which the claim of the petitioner for disability pension has been acknowledged and he has been assured that necessary steps for processing his claim will be initiated in the next batch. First up, the relevant paragraph of letter dated 9/10/2024 is reproduced herein below for ready reference. First up, Ms. Bora submits that since the claim of the petitioner has been accepted, this writ petition be disposed of with a direction to process his claim in a time-bound manner. Mr. S.P. Chaudhary, learned CGC, has also agreed to such a recourse. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of at the mentioned stage by providing that the claim of the petitioner be for grant of disability pension be processed as expeditiously as possible by including his name in the next batch of claims. Full stop. An attempt should be made to disburse the amount payable to the petitioner within a period of 6 months thereafter, along with arrear dues, if any. Writ petition stands disposed of accordingly.
Item 14.
That letter is here. Chaudhary nine. Only what many matters. Oh, Chaudhary.
May I please, your lordship? May I please, your lordship? The petitioner before lordship is agreed by order of dismissal from service lordship. He has preferred an appeal against that dismissal order also, but that appeal is not yet disposed of lordship. He was working as a sub-inspector police in the office of the superintendent Hosai. The allegation against is that for allegedly taking bribe of rupees 500 rupees from a person who came to his office for passport verification, lordship. He was an ex-serviceman, lordship. Thereafter retirement from army, he joined Assam Police, lordship.
Take down. Heard Mr. P.P. Borthakur, learned counsel for the writ petitioner. The petitioner herein was serving as a constable, as a sub-inspector under the Assam Police, full stop, by the order dated 12/7/2024. The petitioner was dismissed from service. The appeal preferred by the petitioner against the order of dismissal from service has not yet been disposed of by the appellate authority. Aggrieved thereby, the petitioner has approached this court by filing the instant writ petition, inter alia contending that the impugned order dated 12/7/2024 is unsustainable in the eyes of law. Full stop. Ms. M. Bhattacharya, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, appearing for the state, prays for some time to obtain instruction. Prayer allowed. NOM 6 weeks since Ms. Bhattacharya has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents. No formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to Ms. Bhattacharjee so as to enable her to obtain it.
May I please, my lord? But here the petitioners, they were appointed purportedly under 3F of the APSC, regulation 3F of the APSC, my lord. Now, what has come up now is that those were actually sanctioned posts and not temporary posts. All rigors of a regular selection have been, my lord, taken into account by the respondents. Everything we went through. At this stage, we come to know that those were actually sanctioned posts, not temporary posts. So at this stage, I am led by senior advocate Mr. KP Pathak. There is some difficulty. May I pray, my lord, a notice on the interim fixed sometime on the 29th. They can come back, my lord. My senior would argue the matter.
29th of November.
November, my lord, because we are praying for an interim. They are going for an advertisement. That interim, my lord, perhaps. Because our stand is that there are more posts available than that are being sought to be advertised. So we could yet be protected by this honorable court in case the necessity arises.
Who is appearing?
Lordship, I appear for respond number 7 on your.
So they are now serving as agriculture development officers.
My lord, yes.
What is your case? What is your
My lord, they advertised it purportedly under 3F. We went through all the rigors of a selection process. We have now come to know that they were sanctioned post, regular posts to which 3F could not have been applied. Since we have gone through all the rigors, APS regulation says there needs to be a consultation if we are to be regularized. We have made a prayer for that. Yes, but there is a calendar of the APSC which says that they would be advertising this post. They have not been advertised as of now. So we apprehend that without considering our cases at all, if the advertisement comes in, we stand to lose a lot, my lord, in that case. And if the entire selection process has been followed, Thaplial and otherwise, my lord, if you bring in those judgments, perhaps we will have a case for a regular consideration for regular status, if not a regularization, because the rigors have been stuck to. It's a sanction post. We went through an entire selection process, a full fan.
I have not understood. If you look at the service jurisprudence, what is this regular status?
My lord,
either you are a regular employee or you are not.
My lord, that is what.
What is the cause of action here?
My cause of action is having gone through a total regular proceeding. They now try to deem us as employees under 3F to be terminated at any point of time.
Where is that document to show that?
My lord, they have been only extending us for around 3 months of 4 months and 6 months.
When was the last extension made?
September, my lord.
And your original appointment was?
2023, my lord. 4 months we got 4 times, and now we have got a 6 months extension.
I heard Mr. R. Majumdar, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, peruse the statements made in the writ petition. It appears that the writ petitioners were all appointed as agriculture development officers under regulation 3F, 3(f) of the Assam Public Service Commission. What is that rule?
Limitation of functions.
Bracket limitation of functions, bracket close rules 1951. The case of the petitioners is that at the time of their recruitment, sanctioned vacant posts of ADOs were available.
We were recruited against those posts.
The case of the petitioners is that their recruitment were against sanctioned vacant posts of ADOs, and the process of recruitment was carried out after following all the necessary legal formalities. As such, the respondents are liable to treat the petitioners as regular appointees instead of extending their services from time to time. Who is appearing? Mr. T.J. Mohanto, Learned Senior Counsel, appearing for the respond number 6, as well as Mr. R.R. Gugoi.
Respond number 7 on.
Learned Standing Counsel for the
Agriculture University.
Agriculture Department, Assam, have both.
University. Assam Agriculture University.
Assam Agriculture University. Who is the main respondent here?
My lord, the agriculture department.
As well as Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned Standing Council Agriculture Department, Assam, have both prayed for some time to obtain instruction. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable on, we'll have it on 2nd December.
Madam.
2nd December 2024. Since since Mr. Chaudhary has accepted notice for respond number 1, Mr. P. Nayak, learned SC Finance Department, Assam, for respond number 2. Mr. C.S. Hazarika, learned GA, Assam, for respond number 3. Miss, who is for AG? Mr. R.K. Talukdar, learned SC AG, A&E, Assam, for respond number 4. Mr. Chaudhary for 1 and 5. What about Director Agriculture? 1 and 5. Miss P. Sharma for respond number 6 and Mr. R.R. Gugoi for respond number 7. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned departmental council so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Heard on the prayer of interim relief. Said prayer will be considered on the returnable date. Parties to come prepared accordingly.
I'm obliged.
Item 42.
I'm for respond number 2, 3, and 4. May I continue?
None appears for the petitioner on call. Mr. T.C. Chutel and additional senior government.
No, my lord, there's standing council Seva.
None standing council Seba as well as Miss H. Taran, learned counsel for the respond number 1 are present. Since the petitioner's counsel is absent today, this matter will be listed for motion again in the next meeting.
May it please your lordship. My lord, item 52, 54 and 55. Same issue, my lord, simultaneous proceeding. All the matters were fixed on last 14th, my lord, and this was the order passed by the honorable court.
It's the same order you'll pass, you write.
On last week, it was fixed on 14th lordship. The government is actually, they are looking into these things lordship, so they have prayed for 3 weeks time lordship.
You'll write the same order in all the 3 cases separately. Heard Mr. J. Patwari, learned counsel for the writ petitioner. Also heard Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, appearing for the state. The issue raised in the writ petition is pertaining to the question as to whether departmental proceeding can be conducted simultaneously when a criminal trial is proceeding. If both the proceedings are grounded on the same set of facts, similar charge, and sought to be established by the same set of witnesses. First, Mr. Patwari submits that similar writ petitions raising the same question of law is pending, are pending before this court, wherein interim orders are operating, and therefore similar order will be passed in the present case as well. Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned government advocate Assam, has agreed to the said proposition by contending that the government of Assam is examining the legal issue involved in this proceeding and therefore had sought 3 weeks time from the court to file reply. You are in which item?
My lord, I am in 54. My lord, my respectful submission is, my lord, interim order granted in another case will not entitle them for an interim order in the present case. Because for an interim order, my lord, case has to be made up. For stay,
Item 54, you put his name. Item, you are for the
Cooperation department.
Cooperation, SC Cooperation Department, you, in item 54.
My lord, my submission is the interim order would depend on the facts of the case. Here,
No, it's a law. There's no question of any facts.
no, my lord,
If it is going on simultaneously, then.
my lord will kindly say, the law has to be applied
on the facts. Because, my lord, in this respect, my lord, the judgments are very clear. The cause of, my lord, the case of prejudice will be made out only when the charges are
Mr. Talukdar, prepare an appeal. I am granting a stay here.
My lord, I
The
leave it
test
to
will
lordship.
be-
Lordship will record my submission.
No, no,
I'm
no.
not saying.
See, when these matters are pending, the government is taking time.
No.
Suddenly, we cannot
No,
make a distinction between.
Lordship will
So
pass.
I'll,
I am not saying that your lordship will not pass. I am only making my submission, my lord. Lordship-
submissions have been made long back. Where were you there? On the first day, these submissions were made and dealt
No,
with.
this is, my lord, Cooperation Department. case,
Cooperation
my lord, has
department may
come
be there,
for
but
the first time.
the legal
I
issues
was
are
not there,
same.
my lord.
Can be done.
No, I leave it
Can
to
be
lordship, my lord. I'm placing my
This
case.
this
my
is
lord.
just a legal issue.
No, lordship will
where-
examine. Absolutely.
where you have to
I'm
make
just-
your stand. Argue today then. Argue today,
No,
item
no,
54.
I'm not saying your lordship will not pass an interim order. I am saying, my lord, that your lordship will record my submission. Interim order is a lordship discretion.
It's 52 and yours is 52.
52, 54, and 55.
So 52 and 55, what do you write this, huh? In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable in 3 weeks. Since Ms. Bhattacharya has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copy of the writ petition, requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned departmental counsel so as to enable her to obtain instruction. Heard on the prayer of interim relief, having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, as well as the fact that that interim order of protection is operating in similar writ petition. It is hereby provided that the departmental proceeding initiated against the writ petitioner shall remain stayed till the returnable date. So separately, this order you list along with WPC number 5384 of 2024 and the batch of connected writ petitions. Yes, sir. So 52 and 55, this order will go. In item 54, instead of M. Bhattacharya, you write the name of Mr. S.K. Talukdar, Learned Standing Council Cooperation Department, Assam. Then issue is this, wherein interim order, etc. Resisting the above submission, Mr. Talukdar submits that the question of passing an interim order would depend on facts of each case, and therefore merely because interim orders are operating in similar writ petitions, that by itself would not entitle the petitioner to a similar order in the present case as well. The aforesaid submission of Mr. Talukdar is not found to be acceptable in view of the fact that in this writ petition, as well as the batch of connected writ petition, similar question of law is involved, and taking note of the same, this court has passed interim orders protecting the right of the petitioners till a decision is taken on the core issue raised in this writ petition. First up, in view of the above NOM so and so, then you are accepting notice
Yes,
for all the
madam.
respondents.
Yes, all the official respondents, my lord.
And interim order, etc. will be same. List along with some. All right, now you're happy, Mr. Talukdar?
No, my lord.
Deeply obliged.
I'm only placing my case. Obliged.
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
The petitioner before lordship is working as a accounts assistant is the promotional post to accountant, my lord. My lord, that was not considered by the DPC, my lord, as 2 posts are, my lord, lying vacant, my lord. 1 superintendent post was held by the DPC, but my case was not considered, my lord, for promotion, my lord. So I came before your lordship for.
One thing is that also there is a criminal proceeding is pending, and it is the submission of the petitioner that the memo of charge has not been framed in the case. So in that regard also, let me take the instruction from the deputy commissioner, but as to what is the stage of the criminal proceeding, lordship.
So we'll have it in the next week, next Wednesday, you obtain instruction. But Mr. N. Doral and counsel for the petitioner, the basic grievance of the petitioner is that despite being eligible under the rules, his case has not been considered for promotion for no valid reason. Mr. C.K.S. Borwal and G.A. Assam appearing for the state prays for 10 days time to obtain preliminary instruction in the matter. Prayer allowed. On the request of Mr. Borwa, this writ petition be listed for motion again.
Let them Issue notice because of the final affidavit, my lord.
Obtain instruction in the matter, first step. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable in 4 weeks. Since Mr. CKS Borua, 9 G Assam has appeared and accepted notice for respond numbers. अच्छा ऊपर देखो Mr. P Nayak, SC Finance Department Assam has appeared and accepted notice for respond numbers 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6 and Mr. CKS Borua 3 for respond number 3. Who is to obtain instruction here?
I am to obtain instructions because
Respond number 3, service is deemed to be complete in this case, extra copies, etc.
Wait, please, lordship. In item 57, I'm challenging the order at page my lord 25. By this simple order, my lord, the license of the petitioner has been suspended. Petitioner is a doctor, my lord.
So license was suspended on 12th
12th
July.
July, my lord.
And what happened to the appeal?
My lord, appeal has not been decided till today. Appeal is at page my lord 26.
So there is no time limit to decide the appeal?
There, for deciding the appeal, there is no time limit. But for filing the appeal, my lord, there is a time limit. And my lord, on filing the appeal, there is a provision under the law for deemed suspension of the my lord, suspension order. I'll take your lordship to that.
So, how can it be?
Lordship, appeal.
You have to decide the appeal.
No, appeal preferred before respondent number 2. I am not representing central government. Respondent number 4.
Appeal has been preferred before whom?
Before a National Ethics and Medical Registration Board represented by Register. Not before us.
So who is appearing for the respond number 4?
CGSC, my lord.
CGSC, yes, sir.
Achha, can you request a CGC to come and we'll ask him to obtain instruction?
What happened, my lord? Let's kindly take the compilation, the provision of.
You are pressing for a stay.
Yes, my lord.
I'll reject it today. Allow me to, let me find out from them what is happening. Otherwise, if you press, then I'll consider your prayer and pass a detailed order. An ex parte stay is not possible in this matter.
There is a provision under the law, my lord, that deemed suspension of the impugn order. Under 24(3). It says that, my lord, the order of SMC will become operational on after the expiry of the period of appeal. Once in appeal, the order of SMC will be deemed stay unless decided otherwise.
So you have 2 options. Either today I'll reject it and issue notice after 8 weeks, or on Friday I'll ask him to obtain instruction. What is this? Which do you want to do?
Friday, my lord.
Friday.
Friday
That's
will
what I
be
was
better.
saying in the beginning.
Friday will be better, my lord.
Yes. Tell us, he's saying the time is over.
Okay, there's a Medical Council of India has their own standing council. Perhaps he can help us out.
Who is the standing council?
Anshuman Junior, junior to Mr. Anshuman Bora, senior. His name Vaidya, I think, lordship. I can inform him, lordship.
Whom? Inform whom?
Some Mr. Vaidya, I think so. Medical Council has their own.
But your CGC, you
Lordship,
have your tentacles everywhere.
Lordship, that's true.
Sometimes it is visible, sometimes it is not. That's the only difference.
I will talk to him, lordship. Lordship will fix on Friday.
Kind of. Mr. Ayat Saikalani, counsel for the petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. Having regard to the nature of grievance expressed in the writ petition, this court is of the opinion that the learned CGC be asked to obtain preliminary instruction from the respondent number 4 before considering the prayer for interim relief made in this writ petition. In view of the above, Mr. B. Chakraborty, learned CGC, is requested to obtain the necessary instruction and appraise this court on the next date fixed. This matters again for motion on Friday, date to devote. By reflecting the name of Mr. B. Chakraborty, learned CGC in the cause list, 2 extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to Mr. Chakraborty during the course of the day. Let's see what they say and have a look at the rules, because there is a deeming provision, he says. If it is there, we'll suspend it on the next day. Pending.
Item 16.
Yes, Mr. Sekia, what is this?
Not petitioners application.
Mr. Sekia, 2006 die in harness.
What's it?
I don't think you should appear in these matters anymore.
I have said. Kindly see the memorandum at page 42, the last sentence, page 42.
I am saying a time has come when you should not appear in these matters anymore. It's coming very soon. Huh? So, 2006.
What's it?
Not
The
possible.
High Court, my lord, that page, my lord, the petition approved on High Court, and the Honorable High Court, my lord, at page 44. The relevant portion is page 45, my lord.
You tell me you want dismissal today or in the admission stage? That's the only
Admission.
admission. This for dismissal in admission stage.
Let them.
What is the point in filing this writ petition unnecessarily? See, the court has no problem. The problem is with the poor litigant. Needlessly, the hopes are being raised. After 4, 5, 6 years, they are told that you don't have any right.
It's correct.
Then why are you filing this petition?
Sorry, DLC mother recommended my case few months
Gone.
back.
It's gone.
But state level is
If the scheme is gone, it's over.
State level should have.
2006 and we are in
That is true,
2022.
my lord, but the procedure, let it come on admission, my lord.
But I don't think you should appear in these matters anymore. Heard Mr. R.C. Saikel and a contributed petition appears the government's been NOMC 8 weeks, so and so for the. Who's
So
appearing?
1 and 3 I'm appearing.
Mr. C.S. Advocate G. Asam for 1 and 3 and Mr. D. Gogoi.
2 and 4.
You are standing counsel?
Yes, madam, PhD.
PhD department 2 and 4.
Obliged.
Service complete?
Obliged.
It's on item 43.
My lordship, let us look at the last order.
It's a pending matter, but I need a further week's time, my lord. If instruction have been received, just a week's time.
Only one page I want to show your lordship, inquiry report. I don't know whether your lordship has seen an inquiry report like this. I have not seen. Page 47. Single page inquiry report. There are 4 charges against 5 officials.
Instruction from Google.
Single page. Partially proved, partially established, no appraisal of evidence, no whisper. Within half an hour, the inquiry was over. And what partially proved, what not partially proved, on this penalty is imposed, which your lordship will find at page 52. And the main person, the branch officer, was allowed to go. This is a type of a report minor, which is not an inquiry report in the eye of law, and nothing can entail. It cannot form the basis for punishment. That is my case.
So there is some interim order operating here. What is the interim order?
Interim, there cannot be any interim order. My lord, there was an order, 5 incumbents, 5 lakh each, realization. That was stopped. Now the branch manager has arrived at a settlement, interestingly. That is there. How can there have been settlement with the branch manager? Is it a land settlement? I
But
think
now he wants a week's time to file affidavit.
this should be the last because
Yes,
I'm losing my seniority.
Means, 1 week.
I should not, my promotion. Twice.
Alright.
Lordship may observe it for last time.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Otherwise matter will be disposed of.
heard Mr. S.C. Borbora, learned senior counsel, assisted by
You say, yeah.
U. Saikal, learned counsel for the petitioner, who has expressed urgency by submitting that since the petitioner has been dismissed from service.
No,
No, then is,
penalty of realization of money,
since
recovery of money.
there is a major penalty imposed upon the petitioner, the writ petition calls for expeditious disposal. It is also the submission of the learned senior counsel for the petitioner that the order of penalty is not based on any valid inquiry proceeding, and therefore the same is not sustainable in the eyes of law. Mr. D. Gogoi, learned standing counsel appearing for the Apex Bank, submits that he has received instruction and shall file affidavit within a week from today, with an assurance to the court that no further time will be sought for filing affidavit.
Next Monday, my
In
lord.
view of the
Next Monday.
assurance given by Mr. Gogoi, time till next Monday, date to video, 25th of November 2025 is granted. The 24 is granted to the respondents to file affidavit by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel. Would you like 1 week's time to file rejoinder?
My lord, if you advise, my lord, let it
All
come
right.
on 25.
No, 25 it will not come. It will come on 2nd of December.
No, my lord,
Let this matter be listed again. on-
Somewhere, my lord, somewhere in the November, my lord, let it be on 27 then, my lord, November. 27.
27, it will not be taken up for admission then.
Then any date, my lord, starting from 24 to 28.
You are not available on 2nd.
Yes, my lord, I may not be. I may not be, my lord. I have a case fixed at Shillong. Meghalaya, I told you.
29th, list this matter again on 29th November.
29th. Oh, this is of 20, I am looking at 25th, 2025 calendar. Obliged, lordship. 20. As admission first item, my lord. Today also.
It will come.
Obliged, lordship.
Lordship, last time the government took time to file the affidavit, Lordship. Others, the matter is very simple, Lordship. A disciplinary order has been set aside by the appellate authority, directing for the treating the period as on duty. So I have to get my salary, that's all, in retirement. In the meantime, I have retired, Lordship.
Argue your case.
Otherwise, the matter is simple. Let them file that. They have taken 3 or 4 times.
No, you want them to file affidavit. I thought I'll dispose of the matter now.
No, we have not filed our affidavit, lordship.
But
Thing
you
is
may
that,
not
lordship,
file despite getting time.
thing is that, lordship, we have already prepared the affidavit. We have WT message. It has not been signed. That is the only thing, lordship. So,
But that is all right, but there is already an order that. All right, heard Mr. B. Chakraborty, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. Sikir, learned government advocate Assam, who prays for further 2 weeks' time and last opportunity to bring the affidavit on behalf of the department on record. On the request of Mr. Barua, Sikir Barua, learned G. Assam, let this matter be listed again after 3 weeks as a fixed item by tagging affidavit, if any, filed on behalf of the respondents.
Attempt 45.
May please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, in this matter, the respondent has not filed their affidavit in opposition, Your Lordship, this matter.
Yes, you are appearing, Mr.
Yes,
Naik?
Lordship. Yes, Lord.
This is a 2024 matter. Would you like to file affidavit?
Lordship, otherwise matter issue is decided, Lordship. If Lordship
No, it's
permits,
not
Lordship, I'll
decided.
definitely.
If they don't want to file affidavit,
I'd like to file one, Lordship.
You like to file? You are appearing for which respondents?
Respond number 245 PW and 3, Lordship. 2345.
All right, how much time do you want?
3 weeks, Lordship.
We'll give him 3 weeks' time. Heard Mr. P. Chaudhary, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. P. Naik, Learned's Standing Counsel, PWD Assam, appearing for the respondent numbers 2 to 5, who prays for 3 weeks further time to obtain instruction and file affidavit. Mr. C. S. Hazarika, Learned GA Assam, is present on behalf of the respondent number 1. On the request of Mr. Naik, this matter is directed to be listed again after 4 weeks. In the meantime, counter affidavit, if any, filed by the department be tagged with the record of this case.
Well, this is a very important matter, Your Lordship. The things, law have changed. A lot of judgments have come subsequently to Upendra's matter, Your Lordship. The whole concept is changing.
What is the concept now?
No, Your Lordship, Upendra's judgment is on non-sanctioned posts. This case is relating sanctioned posts. So, according to me, the judgment is not applicable to the facts of the present case, Your Lordship. Those things are there. Your Lordship. And here also that the Supreme Court has held that you cannot pick and some regularize some person, you don't regularize something. And they have stated also if person is working for 30 years or so, pension has to be given. You cannot deny on the ground that regulation was not there. Judgments are there. 2024, the judgment are all
So
judgment.
one small technical thing which I'm just pointing out, Your Lordship. Here they are saying the respondent number 1 is Chief Secretary, Your Lordship. Of course, Chief Secretary can be represented, Your Lordship, but their office memorandum which they are relying on is the pension and public grievances representation.
That is Chief Secretary can.
Pension is not a part.
Secretary is
Pension is not a part.
the head of the department or head of the government bureaucracy. All right. Yes, next matter.
Keep clear. You will actually give a date, otherwise, any date.
You asked whatever date you want. What date you want?
Any date you have for 4 weeks.
You ask for what date you want. January.
Your Lordship, 20th of December, 20th,
No, date if you want, then it will be January.
January,
Because 4 weeks will be January.
January, then give a date in the,
January, 8th of January. Yes.
no, let it be after that Bihu, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, no, January, sorry, 225 is here. Let it be 8, I have some problem there.
See, let it be listed, then you fix a
that
date.
trip.
No, you may also like to file rejoinder.
Yes, sir, that, keep your best.
Yes.
No, so on last 2 occasions, the petitioner counsel took time on the pretext of filing affidavit and reply. Probably.
No, we have
Good.
filed the primary.
When? I have not received a copy. I have not received a copy.
We have filed.
When? I have not submitted the copy.
You have filed some rejoinder affidavit?
No, we have rejoinder affidavit.
When? Filed when?
Thursday.
And I have not submitted the copy.
Copy has not been served.
Yes. Here is the question.
Then we'll supply the copy. No problem. Without supplying copy, I can. Thank you, sir.
All right, then so it has to be adjourned today.
Yes, yes.
When? Next week?
Next week, my lord. Any
No,
date
first
my
week-
lord,
first
after
week of
7th, my
December.
lord.
Huh?
First week of December, Lordship, since this.
After 7th, my lord.
After 7th December.
December.
All right, you agree on a date, Mr. A.K. Pukastal, Learned Counsel.
Any day in the midst of December, Lordship.
A rejoinder affidavit has been filed on behalf of the petitioners on 14/11/2024. Mr. S.P. Chaudhary, Learned CGC, appearing.
Not
for
CGC,
the
Lordship,
Learned
Learned Standing
Council, NIT. However,
2 to 5,
submit that
Lordship.
appearing for the respondent numbers 2 to 5.
2 to
however,
5.
submits that yes, no copy of the rejoinder has been served upon him. In view of the above, the petitioners counsel to serve rejoinder affidavit upon Mr. Chaudhary within 2 days from today on the joint request of Learned Counsel for both the sides.
That day, my lord, matter will be listed on 9th of December.
9th of December.
10th of December.
10th.
10th.
All right, Lordship.
47.
Well, today your lordship is to consider the provisional pension since I have retired on 31 of January 2024. Page 69 is the release order, your lordship. I have retired on page 69, lordship. 31st January 2024 from the post of Superintendent, District Commissioner Office, Silsor, my lord. Now thereafter, Now, next page 70, your lordship, the deputy
Yes,
secretary.
Mr. Why pension has not been paid?
See, this is, I think is the lordship, this is second time lordship I am paying it a matter lordship. And if a lordship last order, I have already communicated and this thing well communicated that matter to the parties lordship. But thing is the lordship till now, lordship, we have not received anything lordship in this.
No, you have not received from whom?
From the, basically from the deputy commissioner lordship. Whether what reason that her records were not been, the pension records were not been sent to the accountant general.
The lordship will kindly consider that.
Do you have any instruction?
Morning, I will do instruction from the office that we have not received so for pension papers.
This is the latest communication they have made madam, by the accounts office, madam. And madam, district commissioner, deputy commissioner is silent, madam, till today, madam. He is not sending the report. It was communicated to us.
Take down, I heard Mr. B. Borua, learned counsel for the writ petitioner. The petitioner herein, who has retired on attaining this age of superannuation with effect from 31/1/2024 in the post of superintendent, circle officer, Katigora Revenue Circle, is aggrieved due to the fact that till today her pension has not been settled by the authorities for no rhyme or reason. On 25/10/2024, this court had issued notice in this matter, granting time to the learned departmental counsel to obtain instruction. Full stop. Today, when the matter is called up, Mr. CKS Borua, learned government advocate Assam, submits that despite the communication issued from his office, the district commissioner Kachar has failed to respond in the matter till today. As such, he does not have any instruction. Full stop. Mr. C. Borua, learned standing counsel appearing for the office of Accountant General bracket A and E bracket to Assam, submits that as per his instruction, the pension papers have not yet been received by the AG office, as a result of which the matter could not be processed. First up.
Earlier office where he was working. Some liability certificate arbitration. That office has been evaluated. Those liabilities are yet.
What liability?
If any liability.
If there is any liability.
Lack of document.
So supposing there is no liability,
He has already been, then it will be easy. But at this stage, lordship, they are.
you take down. Be that as it may, after report in Lihibo, Mr. P. Nayak, learned standing counsel finance department, is also present. After hearing the submissions made at the bar, this court finds that there is no justifiable ground brought to the notice of this court indicating as to why even the provisional pension could not be paid to the petitioner till today. In view of the above, it is hereby directed that within a week from today, the respondent authorities, more particularly the respondent number 7, will ensure that necessary papers for release of provisional pension to the petitioner is processed and sent to the concerned authority for approval. Let this writ petition be listed again on 4th of December 2024, on which date Mr. CKS Borua to obtain specific instruction and appraise this court as to the steps that have been taken in the matter in terms of this order of the court. List accordingly.
Item 48.
Wait, please, your lordship. Before my senior starts, there are two set of review petitions from the same order. The matter is listed before your honorable court, your lordship. Tomorrow is item number 10. So maybe this review can be tagged along with item number 10 tomorrow.
This review is against which order?
Your lordship, this order against dated 9/4/2024.
Where is the order? Which page?
Okay, definitely.
Mr. Nath, which page?
Yes, yes, ma'am. It starts from page, my lord, 129. Sorry, sir, not, 129. my lord.
So there are other matters listed tomorrow.
That is factually different from that. The matter that my learned friend had just referred.
What has happened is that in the writ petition, there were 4 private respondents. 2 respondents were unrepresented, these clients, your lordship, and 2 have been represented by my senior, Mr. K. N. Chaudhary. They have also preferred a review of the same order. That matter is listed as fixed item as top of the list for tomorrow. So the matter pertains slightly factually, there are factual differences, but it pertains to the same order. So it is my duty to place before this honorable court.
The order is the same.
The order is the same, yes.
But the case entirely lies on different footing. Here, these writ petitions were allowed on the submission of the departmental counsel that this private respondent, there are 4 private respondents. They are not APAC selected. They are not selected through any valid selection process, including this present review petitioner. On that footing, this writ petition, 4 writ petitions were allowed. But that is the factually erroneous statement on the part of the departmental counsel, so far as this review petitioner is concerned. There is no dispute, my lord. These review petitioners were appointed along with the writ petitioners. Whereas the remaining 3 that my learned friend is representing, they are not on the first 18. That is the basic difference, my lord.
Right, so there is, the issues might be slightly different, but it is interconnected.
Interconnected in the sense that, but their case will be entirely different.
That I understand.
Yes.
So it's better to have it together and then, because it is the same order which is being.
Order is same, but on the different footing. Argument will be entirely different.
Maybe, but we'll have it together. Otherwise, you wait till that is disposed of.
My submission will be, my lord, that have no bearing on my case. But
then first argue on that matter to show that that has no bearing in this case.
When that matter was listed?
That matter, your lordship, which one? The review petition? It is tomorrow.
He said that tomorrow that matter is listed.
We'll have it tomorrow then.
That is my submission.
You are available tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm available.
Top of the list.
So party Namdevo, it is submitted at the point that similar review petitions against the same order of the court are listed before this court tomorrow. That is, give the date, and therefore this must matter be also tagged along with those review petitions. The prayer allowed register to list this review petition again tomorrow to be taken up with the connected review petitions. Yes.
Item 49.
May please, your lordship. Lordship, here 9 applicants, and not in original writ petition, there are 15 petitioners, my lord. Here 9 applicants, they have, during the pendency, my lord, they have been engaged with ASA supervisor, my lord. So, my lord, they have filed the IA to strike up them from the petition.
That's not permissible. That's not permissible. You bring it on record, we'll consider it at the stage of final hearing. It can happen that some of them have got the relief. That will be noted. But suddenly you can strike name.
In terms of honorable court's order, my lord, the earlier set of council, they said that they are not representing. Since they have taken back.
See, it will not be allowed. And I am telling you why it will not be allowed. You should have applied your mind. Petitioner number 2, 3, 5, you have written in the body My lord. Now the name strike off means what? Their position will alter because in the CIS, only those petitioners will be there. It can't be petition number 1, then nobody in 3 and 4, that can't be there. So it will change the drafting. Therefore, it will not be allowed. If you would have applied your mind earlier,
If we, my lord, submit the
all right.
corrected.
Mr. M.R. Khandekar, learned counsel for the applicant, also had Ms. Bora, learned standing counsel, NHM, as well as Mr. C.S. Hazarika, learned GA Assam. This IA has been filed
My lord,
with a prayer to strike off the names of petitioner numbers 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 10, 12, and 13 from the array of parties on the ground that those petitioners have in the meantime been appointed as ASHA workers. First up, the prayer made in this IA is taken note of by this court. The said aspect of the matter will be dealt with at an appropriate stage, that is as and when the writ petition is taken up for final disposal. Let the writ petition be listed along with this IA for in the appropriate column after 4 weeks.
I'm over.
Lordship, the office note says that notice to respondent number 6 to 16 has been served at respondent number 5 address. Now, address of them has not been, we have to ascertain, then thereafter we have to deliver the notice. So it will take some time, Lordship. It come after 4 weeks, Lordship.
Okay, none appears for the petitioner when the matter is called up. Mr. B. Chakravarti, Lanet CGC, by referring to the office note
11, I think.
11/11/2024, submits that 4 weeks time would be required to verify proper service of notice in this case to the respondent number 5, to the office of the respondent number 5. On the request of Mr. Chakravarti, let this matter be listed again after 4 weeks.
My lords, I appear for the respondent, my lords. I was served with a copy yesterday, my lords. I'm yet to file my wakalatnama, my lords. I'm seeking some accommodation to seek
You are
instruction.
appearing for which respondent?
The sole respondent, ONGC, my lords.
Only one respondent.
Achha.
Let me file affidavit.
Yes. Mr. P. Chaudhary, learned counsel is present for the writ petitioner. Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned counsel, submits that he has recently been engaged in this matter to represent the to represent the sole respondent, and the copy of the writ petition has also been served upon him. However, a duly signed wakalatnama is yet to be placed on record. Mr. Chaudhary therefore seeks posting of this matter again after 4 weeks, so as to enable him to do the needful. The prayer is not opposed by the petitioner's counsel. Stop hence the same stands allowed. Let this matter be listed again after 4 weeks by reflecting the name of Mr. B. Chaudhary as learned counsel for the respondent in the cause list. There's no part 2 matter hearing or anything. Huh?